Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to Let's Talk Battle Rap Podcast, the Battle Rap Podcast of New York and the Battle Rap Podcast of the world. He is France. I am Vlad. This is a big Monday. All right. Today's show is brought to you by Let's Talk LetsTalkBattleRap.com. That's our website where you get editorials, artist profiles, event recaps, stats and facts. That's Let's Talk LetsTalkBattleRap.com. Today, we are going to recap none other than Remy Ma's Chrome 23, I Do's What I Want card, Geechi Gotti versus Eazy the Block Captain. And now, with no further ado, I bring to you my main man from the Bronx, Big Friggity.
Number 23.
What up, player? Number 23 from North Carolina. Yo, that dude had to love his job, son. Every
Yes, he
night.
did. Every night.
Shaking Mike's hand. That would have been me every night, son. What a job, man.
What a job, man.
Getting champions ready. I hope everyone who's watching right now on YouTube is ready. Hit that subscribe button. Everyone who's tuned in on Apple and Spotify, hit that subscribe. Give up those 5-star comments. This show is about to be lit. Let's go, man. How was your weekend, player? You were in the building. Let's waste no time. Tell me about that.
Ain't no place like Chrome, man. Big shout outs to
here we
Chrome.
go. I'm surprised you don't got your hat right now, man.
Nah, I wanted to keep it. You know what I'm saying? I need to get a jacket. I got to put in the application so I can get a jacket. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm on the list. I'm on the waiting list. But beyond the jacket, I got to give a big shout outs to Remy Ma and the Chrome staff. At this point, I know all of them on a first name basis. You know what I'm saying? The security see me, she cracking jokes. Photographer is my guy. Salute to him. I actually owe him a drink. I told him I was going to get him one, but he was running around all day. And he get a chance to get him one. The camera people, the woman on stage helping with the mic. Shout out to the whole Chrome staff. Big salute to Vinny.
Oh
you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, you know, I had to.
This guy's giving shout outs, man. Look at this guy. You Hollywood now, man. Look at you, man. You've never given shout outs on the show before. You started the show with shout outs now, man.
You know, shake hands, kiss babies, politic you and you're on the field, man.
I listen, man. Somebody's got a network. I appreciate it, player.
Yeah, listen, man. I ain't got no problem being at home blogging neither. All right, I'm very comfortable. But you know, they always make me feel very welcome. So that's dope. Actually, so the joint's in Camden, Jersey, right? I'm in Jersey, but like just because it's Jersey, they're like, oh, you close, right?
Nah, Camden is South Jersey, son. That's pretty much Philly.
That's basically Philly. That's actually 8 minutes away from Market Street in Philly. So like, you're basically going to Philly anyway. So I get to the venue, I pull up, Swamps outside, some people outside. I'm showing love, talking to Uncle Rob, Mills, people I see. And this is an interesting story before we even get into the venue. So, you know what I'm saying? I see Rosenberg.
Frozy.
I see Rosenberg, his brother, also his manager.
Brosy.
Shout out to Rosenberg. Me and him, we cool people. Every time I see him, we chop it up. And so me and him are chopping up on the line a little bit. I see Froze like, you know, a little bit down the street, just like pacing back and forth. So I know what's going on. I ain't gonna bother him. He war ready, right? So he comes towards, like, you know, me and his brother talking. I go to say what is up to him, and he goes, "It's nice to meet you." I'm like, huh? Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm like, excuse me? Like, you know, we've met like 20 times, right? Like, you know, and he's like, nah, like. I'm like, LTBR? Oh, France, right? Oh, yeah. Like he's acting like he's he's like, yo, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm not trying to play you. I didn't put two and two together. And so I'm like, you know what? Listen, man, I get it. Things happen. You know, you were broadcasting now. Things have changed. But I can help you out here. Let me jog your memory. You know what I'm saying? Good brother, let me jog your memory.
Oh yeah, you definitely would have LTBR. What was the stats? Was that?
Get up with this, right? Yeah, definitely.
Was that? Hold on, I gotta ask you, Frank. Was it a body?
It was a statistical upset, that's for sure.
Okay, a statistical upset.
It was all good and gravy when it was a statistical upset, right? Right,
It was all
Frozy?
good just a year ago, man.
You know, and then he goes, oh wait, yeah, you wrote the article. Right when I saw my deal, I'm like, yes. He's like, yo, and he's just like apologizing. I'm like, it's cool. And then his brother's laughing. I'm like, I look at his brother, I'm like, yo, he has my phone number. We've talked on the phone. Like, this is crazy. You know, I was like, you know what? Look, if you know LTBR before you know me, I'm never gonna be upset. I'd rather people know the brand than me. But I just thought that was a little funny introduction. And from that interaction, I knew it was gonna be a long night for this tough customer.
It was a long night for Frozy, man. Oof.
It was a long night for the Take This Walk With Me podcast, period.
Does that podcast even exist anymore, bro? I don't know. According to Frozy, that thing's on ice. See what I did there?
That was a bar.
Thank you, man.
So,
I appreciate that.
Again, to the venue, we got there just in time. Battle's about to start.
Hold up, because we all know Camden has a reputation. Did you feel that reputation when you got to the area and all that, or was this like, oh, wait a minute, this ain't even what I thought it would be? Like, how was it? Was it like super grimy, or was just like, oh, mad regular?
I wasn't out of my zone. As long as there's gangsters in the building, I'm gonna feel like.
Oh my gosh,
so,
here
like,
you go. Okay.
So I mean, like, I'm from the Bronx. I gotta be afraid of me, but like, you know what I'm saying.
Man.
So,
excuse
but I
me,
will say,
Benny Blanco.
I will say that when I pulled up, there were cops at every corner. So I was like, all right, this place is well
okay, yo, that's why you felt safe.
Oh man. Don't do that. So, you know, I got it wasn't as bad though as they made it out to see. I will say there was no parking in the area, so I felt bad for everybody that drove. It's one of those venues. So, pulled up, got inside. You know, still chopping up everybody. A bunch of our supporters in the building, talking to people on Twitter that I've never met, but I just know them by their screen name. I'm like, hey, you're blank blank.
The simulation in real life.
Right.
Hi,
it's like Twitter.
Hi, how are
you? Twitter space in real life.
Oh. Oh. Glad I was home.
Yeah, but the venue, you know, no shade, but like it wasn't like filled yet, you know, and I get it. The main event's not there. Philly's not packed out yet, you know what I'm saying?
How was the venue? What was the true size of the venue, you would say, being there? Because the photos is one thing.
Maybe 500 maximum, because there was a lot of room in the back. Like, I will say the setup was dope because the front, right, there's like a big space and there's two big benches, so you can go sit down and you on in the left side or right side, and then there's also like a bench by the stairs behind you. So there's plenty of places to sit, so you don't gotta go through feet trauma of standing up all night. So that's dope. You can get very close to the stage if you wanted to, or you could be in the cut, or you could be in the middle with all the people. Like, there was enough room to navigate. But the dope part was in the back of the venue. They had a bunch of TVs with wrap grid on all the TVs, so you could watch it there if you wanted to sit and eat and watch the battles if you were far away from the stage.
Nice.
Which is kind of like tricky though, because there's latency between the stream and real time. So whatever's happening there,
cheering before, yeah.
So, but I mean, it's the thought that counts, though. You know,
that's like what, you know what that's like. That's like when we're talking on the phone, and the basketball game's going on. I'm like, yeah, and you're like, yo, what happened? What happened? And you're like, yeah, yo, chill. Yeah. I can't talk no more. I gotta go.
Yeah. Don't spoil it. So I will say the venue setup was dope. The location's I guess the bigger issue than the venue. The venue was a dope venue. I just think Camden, close to Philly, so you know you get that Philly area. But I'm just so used to Chrome being in New York that, like, especially that Hell's Kitchen venue they had, I really like that venue. So, you know, I just wish it was, you know, in the city, because obviously it's close to home. Just me being selfish, but solid venue though. But when I got in, it wasn't all the way like packed yet. So when First Lady Flamez and C3 hit the stage, they probably got about 150 people there. So it's a solid little crowd for the appetizer. I don't want to call it appetizer, but like the first battle of the night, you know what I'm saying?
They clean that up, you know, because it is the ladies, you know, they're representing.
Facts. But you know what I meant? Just like the beginning of the night.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So They kick things off, and out the gate, like before they even start rapping, you can hear that there's like microphone, like feed. And I started laughing. I'm with Uncle Rob. I started laughing. I'm just like, oh, the fix is it. We know what Mike Geechi gonna get.
It's gonna be that kind of night. You know what Mike Geechi's getting.
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah, here you go, cuz. Yeah, use this one, cuz.
Flames and C3 kick it off and get to the stage, and they Flames first round, solid first round. I feel like the mic issues got worse as the battle continued, but it started in the first round. It kind of set the tone for what kind of hurdle she was gonna have, and I gotta give her a ton of credit before I even go into her entire performance and break down the bars. Like, she didn't let the mic fully throw her off her placement. Like, they very easily could throw somebody off their placement. They're stumbling, they're choking, they're messing up, they're not fluid, they're frustrated, they're not delivering things passionately. I felt like she's just like, all right, whenever it starts to work, I'll get right back wherever I was at.
Yeah, I gotta say, so you're in the building. At this point, I'm actually getting some grub, but I'm listening to the battle. I'm not watching. I'm listening to the battle purely. And the audio issues were it was atrocious. So I'm just thinking, oh, this is how we're starting the night. This is how it's going to go. But much like you said, I mean, First Lady Flames, she had to start again. She started again, never lost her placement, always knew what she was doing. So compliments to her. But from the person that's watching the pay-per-view, this is a terrible way to start the night. And you're just thinking, didn't they do sound checks? How is this happening? Like, this is the same companies that are going out and doing this thing. But I do understand when it's a new venue, anything can go left or whatever. So I'm just thinking, this is why I like having more than 4 battles on a card, because you get something like this on a battle that people are anticipating for the ladies too. This is the only all ladies battle on the card, and they get the messed up mics and they're going first. So it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly how I felt too. C3's first round, it's a polished round. We can hear her mic clearly. She's not really faced with any of this turbulence from the technical issues. She's able to perform, project. She just does everything all around a bit better, and also is a big beneficiary of her microphone working as opposed to Flame's microphone having feedback and cutting in and out at times. So second round starts, and they're just like trying to get her mic going. You know what I'm saying? And I have it 1-0 at this point for C3, but it just kind of feels like not to downplay C3, but it just felt like, damn, like I feel like I'm not getting the best opportunity to see both of them at their best right now. And I'm listening to the bars. The content is there. The content was there for this to be a competitive, dope battle. Technical difficulties kind of robbed us of that a bit. How did you feel about the first round and the second round? Let's talk about it.
I thought the first round was definitely, it was competitive. I feel like Flame's pen was dope, but C3, she just did everything that we know C3 to do, and she accomplished all that. And she, like you said, her microphone was clear, but she was performing at a great level. Her delivery was up to par. Her bars were good enough. She had some jokes here and there. So she just did everything, and she wasn't a victim of her mic messing up. Whereas with Flames, she has a dope pen, but she's fighting through the mic issues, and she doesn't do the most dynamic performances to begin with. So it's like, okay, I get it. The microphone issues, this is round 1. I'm not going to fault her for that. Maybe round 2, she'll see that, okay, C3 did her thing. Maybe she'll pick it back up. But then there's more mic issues, and she never gets a fair chance to really get going, But then when things settle and all that, her pen is dope and throughout the battle, and it's always really good writing. And C3, she messed up in the second. You can hear her saying, "Oh, I messed that up" and stuff. And okay, I get it. Her second and third never really matched her first. I feel like the whole vibe was kind of thrown off. And like I said, I'm on the move, but this is just pure honesty. Just from listening to the battle, wasn't anything where I was like, yo, I got to go back home and really check this out and really give this another shake and stuff. And, I'm looking at it while I'm doing the grocery shopping and all that stuff, and you know, it just wasn't anything I wanted to check out when I went back home, man. So lackluster start to the event, but good writing all in all. I think I'd have Flames second and third just because her pen was just consistent all battle long. Whereas C3, that second, whatever, she had her slip, old school rules. That one goes to Flames. And in the third, Flames pen was consistent all over again, whereas C3's kind of declined. So First Lady Flames with the win, but I don't want to say boring because I want to be more positive, but wasn't the most entertaining battle out there that I'd be looking forward to watch again for me personally.
Yeah, I think it just lacked a little bit of excitement, and it wasn't because of the performers. It was more just of the obstacles they faced. Because like I thought the first round, like I said, C3 clear. I definitely thought Flames closed the battle out strong. It was probably her best round out of the three. In the second, C3 messed up, so it kind of took away from her performance as a whole. And everybody's like, "Oh, she stumbled, so it's over." But like, I was like, was it even on content? And I'm looking at it like Flames had this Tunina and a Mac, considered the Streets Company bar. That was
Yeah.
fire. Come and knock on our door. I love it.
Come and
You
knock on
know,
our door.
you feel me? So
We'll
then
be
it led to
waiting
a whole
for you.
sitcom scheme. I'm letting 70 show out this 100 clip, and then she had
Yeah.
the kitty table at the cookout. Everyone got a drum. Everybody gets a drum apiece. That was fire. The deja vu. See if you can survive this 40. Then she had the I'm the toxic type. I f your life up with a text. I'm a peaceful split. I ain't miss a ninja yet, and I'm just like, oh, yo, she had it, man. The kidney
The
stone
writing is
bar.
good.
Right, I like the high five, perfect form from these arms come out like a swan dive, and then C3
Yeah.
starts off with the jokes. The jokes was good. She called her a handsome B word. That was hilarious. That she was like, only people I see sucking flames has a glass pipe.
Hey, yo.
The trailer. The only thing I seen you break a room. Then she had the permanently set you hair straight bar. I'm on a different spectrum because you got the basic package. So like
Hmm.
C3 was kind of competing, but a little bit short of the writing, and then the fumble. So like I guess the last two rounds clearly goes to Flames, but I just felt like this battle was supposed to give us more.
Yeah, and then I watched the highlights when I got back home during the intermission, and I'm just like, I'm on Twitter looking. I'm like, I don't know, man. This ain't it. This ain't it. And I was just hoping that this wasn't the tone for the rest of the evening.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. I came in front, but then we get in this little intermission, and I'm not home, so I want to know what did you think of the commentary this time around.
Oh, okay. So the commentary, we got Vodafly, Showtime SP, and then we got Funeral. We
Hmm.
got so it was dope, you know what I mean, having the ladies there because obviously it's Chrome 23. You need the ladies representing. The ladies look proper. Remy hooked them up, you know what I mean? And I think it definitely Vada and Showtime definitely benefited from doing Max Out 3 because they seem to be, a little bit more comfortable and all that. They brought back the keys to victory and everything. And we're going to get to those a little bit later. You know what I mean? But I thought all in all, it was smooth. I thought them having the ladies being able to go into the crowd and speak to the artists like directly off the stage. I like what Remy ain't slick. Remy's like, yo, hip hop is real. Uncle Ra. Yeah, I be getting these post battle interviews and all that. I'm gonna get it right here for my content. I'm gonna get the immediately, not even off the stage content that you can't get. So I thought that was pretty slick. I thought that I like how she did that. But all in all, I thought it was dope, man. And having two professional battle rappers there with Funeral definitely brings another perspective because when it's all commentators, yeah, you're getting the consumer's perspective, but it's dope having the perspective of someone who's actually in the field and doing the work that we, you know, report on and all that stuff. So I thought it was a good combination.
Solid, solid. Yeah, I get it. Obviously, I don't know what it was like. I really wish I got a chance to hear it because I heard a lot of funny stuff took place in regards to the next battle that I can't wait to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Then we hit the stage. The first intergender
Oh
match,
man.
only intergender match of the card. Hits the stage, and Shayna Ashley's on the stage. You know what I'm
She's
saying?
a tough customer.
And then we got Frozy. Frozy gets to
Frozy.
stay.
Yo, first of all, before you begin, friends,
Yeah.
yo, I stumbled across Rosenberg's morning blog. You know,
Saturday morning. Yeah.
oh my goodness. Because
Talk about it.
I'm going to keep it 100. I checked out the first episode of Take This Walk With Me, and I'm supporting battle rap. I'm going to see what is their podcast about. They talked about battle rap, and then after that, it was just like all the other stuff that everybody else is talking about. And I don't want to hear all the gossipy stuff about everybody else. So it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? I checked out a couple of Froze's, recaps and stuff, and I'm like, all right, man, he's getting his thing together. Didn't Son Rosenberg was so I didn't know he was this funny, B. Like he was hilarious. Son was entertaining me all for like an hour and a half. This dude was and it's just him talking by himself, cracking up. So listen, if you're in Easy's podcast is no longer anymore, this might have been the greatest thing that ever happened because we've unlocked funny Rosenberg, and now it's like we got a TV host in battle rap. Like this dude is hilarious, right? But I say that to say this, friends. I'm like, this dude is messing around right now. Like he's got a whole lot of jokes going on this early in the morning, which I appreciate. But Chayna Ashley's a killer. And I'm like, I don't know, Froze. I don't think you're gonna be able to withstand what's about to happen to you later on today, man. But I toss it back to you, players. So go on ahead. So in the building, what's going on, man?
This is Rosenberg's first opponent of a woman he's ever battled. So this is his first intergender battle of his career.
Of a woman. Look at what are you, a caveman?
I'm multitasking, Vlad. Come on, man. I'm doing the
My bad,
timestamps. Come on, cut me some slack, man.
Yeah, you know what? France is working hard over there. I ain't gonna front, man.
Yeah. So first intergender battle of his career. And starts off pretty well, but just got me concerned because he stood on the jokes a little bit too long. You know what I'm saying? The jokes were funny. They were funny, but it's like this is kind of the outdated way to battle a woman now because we have so many intergender matches over the last 3-4 years that like at this point you have to rap with them. You have to rap with them. You got to outpunch them. You got to try to angle them to death. You can't just joke them for 2.5 rounds. His first round filled a lot of jokes. Second round had a lot of jokes. So we'll get to the second and third in a bit. But his first round, while it was funny, potato salad bar was a banger. Don't get it twisted. Potato salad bar was a banger. I just thought there was a little bit too much of that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a bad round. Don't get it twisted. Like this is more about Chayna rising to the occasion than Rosenberg being lackluster, especially after this is somebody that battles 7 days apart. Battling back to back's not for everybody, and that's okay.
14 days, right?
No, he battled last week.
Oh, that's right. The trenches joint.
14 days ago. But 14 days ago, he was commentating Max out.
Oh, so he's been traveling and working 3 weeks in a row. Frozy was done, son. Frozy was done.
Bro. He was.
I'll say this. Listen, although Chayna won clearly, it's not like Rosenberg just rolled over and died. You know what I'm saying? He still has some funny moments and stuff like that. But Chayna just was not playing, man. And it's like Rosenberg was just being a nut-ass freak ball all battle. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to just rap about his cock and balls all battle. You know
I wish he like, you know what's crazy? Like
regular,
what's crazy is like, this is a battle where I feel like their cadences can kind of complement each other well. Like, right. You know how with the Mike battle came out, I don't care about no Mike. Like out the gate. I wish he did that here because like it would have just complemented so well. Like when Chayna starts around with like the typical battle rap pace where it's just like little introduction. Yeah. Oh, it's typical. I get it, boo. But they should have told Craig, this big bitch get physical. And then
it was like perfect set off.
Perfect set off, explosive start. And it really felt like she just was like on all greens from there on out, what I'm saying?
Yeah, and crazy. She countered homeboy too, because he had a baby D bar in the first round. So it just made her bar. Oh, everybody went bananas when she dropped her bar. And she wasn't playing with Rosenberg, man. That's the thing. Rosie Rosenberg was cracking jokes all battle long, but she was not playing, and she had bars. Like that was the big difference. She just barred him away rounds 1, 2, and 3. Man, and Rosenberg, he was a freak boy, man. Kept talking about how you want to take her down. You know what I'm saying? Feed her this baguette and his pants and all that. You know what I mean? It was just,
But I do want to
it was
say though,
ridiculous, B.
Rosenberg, although I had a clear 2-0 by the time the third round came around, I did like
Yeah.
Rosenberg's third hit, like the angle where, like, pretty much saying, like, men have to come save Chrome 23, where he's like, oh, you would duck, you hard to hit like a parlay. Rem
Yeah. No,
brought the men
he had
over.
some bars. Yeah.
Rem brought the men over to this PlayStation and made it cross play. Like, that was
Crossplay, yeah.
fire. That was fire. And then he's like, WNBA, NBA. Yeah, we ballers, but there's a reason why in your league they make the ball small. Like I thought that angle was, I thought it was an effective angle, mostly because of what Remy said to face off the day prior.
I know, absolutely. No, he had some good. This is what I'm saying. Like he wasn't terrible, but it was just Chayna. She's like, listen, man, I'm just seizing the opportunity right now. Like, who would have thought when this year started that Chayna Ashley would be, like one of the number one performers that Remy like is forced to push now. Like she has to push Chayna Ashley, and Chayna took that because she did very well in the battle that she had at the tournament, and then she did very well versus Tori Doe, who didn't rap, but she still did very well. And then she did very well. So it's like you have to push Chayna Ashley. I love the fact that she said, you know what? I know who I am. People know who I am, but there's some disrespect on my name, and people, still think of me as the person who choked in the past and all that stuff. Like they need to understand who I am and what I do. And I got no complaints about Chayna since she's been on Chrome. So Remy has to push her no matter what.
Yeah, I think Chayna probably has like maybe anywhere from 12 to like 16 catalog battles to her name.
Yeah.
Because she definitely had a nice little in between time where she was in. She took a nice little break from battle rap, and now's the time where I think if there was ever a window where it's like you need to be active, it's now. She's had a bit of a short end of the luck when it comes to some stuff with Chrome, because obviously we have to live with the what if as far as the tournament, because she couldn't make it to the second round battle due to just being sick. So there's always going to be a what if there. Then the Tory battle was an abomination that overshadowed how good she was. Even when it was uploaded to the channel, they didn't put her name on the title. And the coach was like, yo, put Shayna's name on the titles. Make sure she gets her credit. And with this opportunity, surprisingly, I feel like she wasn't an underdog, but when we did our Twitter poll, they had her as an underdog, maybe because we're seeing Froze more. So he's in your face more often. So, you're going to gravitate towards that. But I felt like this entire time, like she was about to really just put on a good performance. Like she had been rested, she had something to prove. She had a chip on her shoulder. She feels like people are still playing with her name, despite how solidified she is and how much of an OG she is when it comes to female battle rap. So like she was ready to let it be known what's up. And she has battled some men in the past, but I would say this is the highest ranked or tier opponent of a male she's had so far. No disrespect to the previous ones. So this was like a real statement being made. She's arguably the best performer of the night, or at the very least, the second best performer of the night. You know what I'm saying? Dominant performance. You got to give it up. I'll be honest. I just want to go ahead and say this from my Amazon wish list. It doesn't have to be anytime soon, because I know this woman just, she just had a baby. So there's some time to take, and all that. But I want to see Shayna Ashley versus Prestavia, man. That's a battle I need and like. It's a battle I need and like.
Hey, and Shayna saying that she wants Miss Hustle. That's a battle that I need and likes too. Come on, man. Are you serious? That battle was fire right there.
Hey, listen,
man.
I have no problem with that battle. I just I just like the new school, old school clash. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a bunch of there's I think she also talked about calling out 40 too, I think. So there's a lot of matches from the OGs that haven't clashed yet. You know what I'm saying? That needs to happen. But me personally, just because I seen what Prestavia did on Chrome, you know what I'm saying? Shayna about to get this push on Chrome. Again, it's not going to be an immediate match, so she'll probably battle hustle somebody before that. But That's on my Amazon wish list. Prestavia and Shane Ashley.
Where was Hustle last night, man? Her presence was missed.
A couple people's presence was missed.
The female face of Chrome. Nowhere to be seen.
Well, a lot of people now trying to take up for the face of Chrome. I like that. Everybody's kind of like, it's me. No, it's me. No, it's me. And I like that energy because like, I got this. You don't got this. Well, I got all the best performances. Well, I got a body. I got this. I got the highest view. I got the high. So everybody's putting in their auction for staking and being the marquee representation of this league while it's still young.
Who would have thought at the start of 2023 that we would have men fighting to be the face of Chrome 23?
Hey,
I would have never saw that on my bingo card, man.
Never would have saw it on my bingo card neither. But big salute to Shayna Ashley for the dominant performance she had, and for Rosenberg. I haven't seen his vlogs yet. I can't wait to watch what he has to say.
I checked today, man. I checked today. I didn't see anything. Rosenberg, what's up with you, boy? Come on.
I just checked. He just dropped something. He just dropped something.
I'm watching after we get off air, man. As you guys don't know, this is a Sunday night that we are recording because I know we've been playing games over the past few weeks, but we haven't been playing games. There's been so many events, trying to get the articles out for the website, and then just trying to sleep and try to get things right. Sometimes the episodes don't come out 1 a.m. on a Monday morning, but this week we had to get things back right. We had to make it up to you guys, so you guys are getting this drop ASAP. So hit that subscribe button, man. We're keeping our word. All right.
Yes, we are keeping my word. After that, we get another little break. This is the part of the pay-per-view that I wish I got a chance to see because I heard Showtime had Shane Ashley losing, and then all the ladies came to the booth, right?
Oh, yeah, he got pressed. He got pressed. They walked him in. He was like, "Hey man, what's going on?" He was like, "Where what happened was?" He was just bouncing around, but he had good energy. He wasn't tripping, man. Like he was.
No, it's all good fun.
That brother is happy to be there, man. So
yeah, man,
the energy is definitely felt. So I'm happy to see him up there, man.
Shout out to Showtime. We chopped it up, show massive love. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him.
Showtime. The Kevin Hart of battle rap, man. That dude's hilarious.
He's just straight like,
he's like,
I'm here. We here. So, in my stumble, that's a good dude. Good dude. Stumbles voice. Good dude. So then, I see the four horsemen hit the stage, and everybody's like, "You're not gonna get on stage." I'm like, "I ain't gonna be a liability for Clips' freestyles. Are you out your mind?
Oh, man.
Are you out your mind? I am not trying to be."
I was looking for you, man.
I told you I wasn't gonna be on the stage. I told you.
I didn't know.
I wasn't gonna fall for the rope of dope.
Things change sometimes.
I was in the crowd and I screamed out, "Let's go, Ward!" And then Clips pointed to me before the battle started.
Oh, you was like, "Yeah."
I was like, "See, I said too much."
Homer
already.
Simpson, your ass to the back of the back of the venue.
Yeah. So, battle kicks off. Clips has a pretty look. I'm gonna say this, right? I have no clue how y'all felt at home. I feel like some of these battles aren't translating as well as I'm in the building to the way you guys are at home. Makes sense. That's always kind of the case with battles. But I felt like Clips was entertaining for the first round, and I felt like he hit some moments where I was like, "All right, it was a solid round." You know what I'm saying? Definitely had some like schemes that I probably didn't really care for, like the fruit scheme and stuff. But like, I thought he had a solid first round.
It was decent. But nothing that was over the top, nothing where you were just losing your mind for it. And the performance and I don't know, man. The performance and the conviction, it just looked like Clips was there to be there, but it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't bad, but it was nothing special. In your mind, you're immediately thinking beatable. Like it's like, all right, at least it wasn't whatever. I'm not gonna go there, but it was nothing special. And I'm like, this is beatable. What is Ward gonna do? What's Ward gonna do?
Well, Clips to Ward. You battle Verb in the Blue Room. He became a god after. I battle Rosenberg in the Blue Room. He became a podcaster. Okay. My man Ward said, "My rebuttal game crazy. Act like you know me, fam." We ain't homies, man. You turned Rosenberg to a podcaster. I made Victor get an OnlyFans. The laugh's a real. The laugh's a real thing. The laugh is a
Son,
real
this
thing.
is all I hear on air. Friends, you
Yeah.
don't understand. The microphones pick up every every one of them you can pick up, and I'm just like, please stop it, Ward. Stop it, man.
Yeah.
Stop it, Kimsey. I can't take a freaking laugh. I'm fucking rapping all I hear. Sound like a freaking leprechaun, Lucky Charms. Can't take it, Kimsey. Stop it,
Hey,
no.
But War kept cooking, you know what I'm saying? I got classic flips. I don't lack a bit. Don't need smack for clips because I'm way too nice, like the pastor's whip. Like he definitely had some highlights in the first. Still, it was a round where both of them were like, it's a solid round. You know what I'm saying? Probably the biggest peak was the rebuttal. So you could definitely like still edge either round and either or. You know where I'm gonna edge my round towards. You know what I'm saying? Second round. Yeah, I'll be honest. The second round was an act of terrorism. He had a whole Philly
Should have
cheese.
devalued the card.
It was an attack on content. Like it was a whole Philadelphia just pander box, and it was like a whole Philly cheesesteak scheme. They know I'm a G, no?
Gee, no, Max.
Because I got the Mac.
It's
Mac.
Bibble.
He said, "Am I Ishka Bibbles? Because I make Ishka
Dribble.
Dill." But the crowd goes crazy. They're all like,
Course, man. Everybody's hungry. That's why.
Nah, the Ishka Bibbles to the Ishka, like that was insane, bro. What were you thinking when you watched that bar from home?
I was just
Yeah.
like, here we go with the bullshit.
Oh, shit.
I knew it was about to happen. I'm like, come on, man. Remy talking about, yo, man, I paid a lot of money. I don't want to see, I don't want you guys just freestyling. Well, you know who you paid to come to rap at your event? This is what he's gonna do. And here's the thing with clips. The freestyles are good enough that you're just like, man, this is pretty dope that somebody can actually pull off 2 rounds of this stuff, but it's never gonna be so good that you're gonna reach the point where you're just like, oh man, this round was just crazy or amazing. Now, within the rounds, he might say something that you like or something that's fire, or something that's dope. Yes, he's that talented to pull, to do something like that, but at no point where it's like, oh man, this is amazing. And then I ain't gonna lie, man. A.Ward wasn't doing that much better. You know what I'm saying? this was a mid off, man. This is straight midtown tunnel, man.
This was definitely Midtown Manhattan, 34th Street, Penn Station.
Oh my gosh, man.
But I just want to take the time to say, like, this is also a rematch that I guess we didn't really need or like. And I know everybody's gonna be like, you see, he's battling back to back off 2 weeks, and while that definitely is a factor, this is a battle that I feel like if they had 2 months, the result would be the same. Like you're gonna get 2 guys that complement their styles so much as far as versatility, jokes, schemes, rebuttals, and freestyles, and that like they're just gonna find a way to say let's challenge each other with rebuttals and freestyles. But towards credit, I have this quote here from Ward. So I can pull this up. He says here, end quote, I was weaving it out of freestyles because that's what Clips does a lot of the time. So it was paying homage to his style. He does a great job at to show him that I could do it too. I do think I got the first. Well, I think I got all 3 rounds, but the second is the closest. And I thought I had a 1-1 going into the first, so I'm not feeling really too good about it.
Going into the first?
I'm sorry, 1-1 going into the third.
Yeah, that's how good this battle was, right?
I can't even say stay off the weed. I didn't have any.
That's how good this battle was.
Stay off the mid. Yeah.
What? This battle's
Mid-range.
killing your brain cells.
The mid-range jumper. Chris Middleton.
The middleman.
The mid-tropolis.
Midway Airport. Yo.
We're in midair.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, man. This battle is nothing to write home about, yo. And I think Clips kind of told him, like, yo, I'm gonna kind of freestyle a lot of the third. You want to kind of do the same? And Ward's like, write one less round. Of course.
Yeah, his third round.
Yeah. Remy knew what was up.
He had a Justina Valentine on stage. He had Big Mac on there too. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did a lot of freestyle. His third was worse than his second. So it was like, all right, the door's open for Ward. If you can have a fire third, you can at least put the nail in the coffin. And it started good. You know, pull up the Wild and Out shirt, rebuttal some of his Philly schemes, rebuttal to Justin, her jumping in and
Justin.
I'm sorry.
Watch your mouth, son.
Oh God, thank you, Vlad.
You good, man? You good? We might need to start doing the morning shows again, man.
Listen. I would very much like that. Justina, thank you.
Right.
I'm sorry. Justina Valentine, thank you. She jumped in the third round for Clips, and A.Ward rebutted her as well. So it started good. It started with some promise. We pulled the shirt out.
Yeah, had some
Clips was like,
I was thinking, okay,
Clips was
here
like,
we go.
Like, oh man, and then it just fell flat. Yes. And then I talked to Clips afterwards. He was like, bro, I thought I was in trouble in that third round when he started falling flat. I was like, yes, it's debatable.
I ain't gonna lie. I was at home. Yeah. I'm like, okay, Ward, all right, we might have something. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing, man. And you know, I heard the Spaces discussion of, you know, Ward really should have took some time off after Verb. That would have been nice. And if this battle would have been the original date of August 5th, he would have been able to take that time off after the Verb battle. But obviously he can't control when the dates get moved around and all that stuff. So it ain't his fault. It's just, unfortunately, you know, this battle falls after that. So that's going to be part of the impressions that folks see.
Yeah, that's going to be part of what people think. So they're not entirely wrong. They cannot disassociate that with what they saw. But Clips had all this time in the world. What's up with him on his end? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is a battle with 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever.
Right. But here's the difference, though. Like, this is a prime time where I know that, but see, here's the difference. A.Ward likes to battle. He likes to travel. He said there's a certain window in my life that I have to battle rap, and I want to go to as many states as possible, take as many opportunities while I'm stacking this change to do what I have a passion for. I totally respect that. He has a different way of looking at the business of things. I think, you know, those conversations were talking about it as far as someone who could maximize their potential to where, you know, you could sit out 4 or 5 months and get a big bag for a big battle that you actually want, instead of bouncing around from place to place doing these battles and those battles. And you just had a battle that stopped the culture. Like, you had full attention of the culture for 6 weeks, and then the battle lived up to the hype. If you chill out for a hot second, the A-Ward demand continues to rise up. But this is 2 weeks after, and we get this, you know? So it's not going to change what he did with Verb, but I get it. A-Ward's not a guy who's going to sit down anyway, but it's just like, oh man, Ward, like, we support you. We just want you to chill so you don't have these type of battles.
I think my only thing is I want him to, I mean, he's a volume guy, you know what I'm saying? So this,
right,
you're always going to see him battle. You're going to see him battle in volume like this, and he has a different outlook, like you said, but I want him to just make it 3 weeks instead of 2. Like, if he sees an opportunity that he locks in, and unfortunately the Chrome thing got pushed back, so he had no control.
What are you gonna do?
Right,
right.
But But then King of the Dot hits you up, and now you're battling 3 times in 6 weeks, and then Jay hits you up, and you got to battle a week after that. So like something's got to give. Somebody's got to get a refund here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
it's not like he's gonna, Mr. Manager. They're gonna be hitting your line like, oh yeah, you the one that told him not to take this battle, friend.
Nah, listen. This is just me. This is my personal thoughts. Somebody's gonna have to get that cash app. You know what I'm saying, or that Zelle.
He wasn't giving Remy that cash back, boy.
No, I get that. I get that. But somebody might have to, because I know the blackout match, and that's very difficult assignment. I do think he'll do better, and I think he'll be fine for that battle because he hasn't been in front of a King of the Dot Toronto crowd in such a long time. They love him. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that didn't work against Clips would oddly work in that same environment. So I think he'll be fine there. This Holmesy battle, I don't know about this Holmesy battle. I keep it
to battle them horsemen, yo.
Listen. The problem with the Holmesy battle, it's 7 days apart from Blackout. It's not even 2 weeks.
Oh gosh.
So it's something to consider, brother.
Once again, you'll be there to witness it all, good or bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Please speak to this man, Speak to this man.
We're gonna have a meeting at the drawing board real soon.
Talk to that freaking ginger. Tell her what you're doing. Take it to him in a freaking battles.
Yeah, I do have him winning 1-3. It's a battle nobody should really brag about, to be honest. But I will say though,
they have a winner, man. It was just.
But I will say this though. In the building, there were moments where it felt entertaining from both, and oddly, both of them were like, you know what? Like, I know how the response to the culture is, but I personally had fun. People here had fun, so like, I'm okay with it. That's what he said. That's what Clips said as well. And I guess that's
yeah. Now Clips was PR Clips after the battle. I thought it was amazing battle classic. Could be 2-1 either way. I did this, he did that. The freestyling was amazing. Such a great competitor. And I'm like, oh, look at PR Clips go. Like he's really selling this. Like we didn't just watch this battle. Like, come on, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But whatever.
Heard the commentators called it fire.
Hey, listen, man. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. And I already told you what opinions are like. So,
hey, listen, I get it. I guess we're not always truth tell, but salute to Ward, salute to Clips.
They got paid and they battled. They gave us 3 rounds each.
That they did.
3 minutes. They did. They fulfilled their obligations.
I did like that.
We watched it.
I did like that little scheme where he was building up to like Apollo, and he was like, "That's what you get for rushing. It's actually Drago." He thought I was gonna say Apollo. I did like that. So there were moments I like.
Fire. Yo, what is this? Something freaky? And he started doing them chuckles. I was like, "Oh, come on, man! What are you doing, Ward? Starting to tether too much, Ward. I don't know what's going on here, man.
Going too far off the deep end."
What did you think about bringing back the Glock 40?
Yo, it worked. That definitely worked though. That definitely had the whole crowd invigorated. It almost became like, I was like, is this becoming a special move now? Will they say it with him if he says it? Because they definitely,
of course they will, man. Low vibrational crowd, they're gonna say it, man. Like, well, this the best bar you ever wrote, Ward. Go, Ward.
I was gonna say, they also love the oh wow, they got me back in front of the Chrome crowd. You done told on the whole town. You gave all the names so fast. The stenographer was like, slow. They like,
I guess it was fun in the building.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a little more entertaining for me than for y'all. So
yeah. I was like, oh, I wonder where this one's going.
All right, man. We're about to be 20 minutes in on this battle.
Way too much time. Let's get out of here, man. Let's get out of here. Don't even. You don't even need to. Come on, let's go.
All right, the main event.
Oh my gosh, the main event, man. Geechi Gotti versus Eazy, the block captain. This is where you felt like the $60 finally kicked in. I ain't gonna lie to you, friends. Watching this event for those first 3 battles, I'm like, I can't believe it. Oh, see? But nonetheless, we're here. The main event. What was the energy like in the building? Let's go.
Well, it was intense because at the end of A.Ward and Clips' third round, there was a whole you know, something going on in the front of the venue where some of the Philly dudes, I guess, were coming in, like Eazy's entourage and then Geechi's entourage, and I guess the entourages had something going on. I don't know between who, but I did see a bunch of blue lights, and I heard the electric sound of a taser. I heard the. I was like, this. I was like, I don't even record any of this, but I might as well try to get it. You never know what I can do with this.
Oh man. Cops was like, let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Yeah, that's wild, man. Jeez Louise. Oh.
Somebody got their ass electrocuted.
Oh my gosh.
Shouts to him.
Shout outs to him. No, I hope he's all right. Shout outs to him.
All right, listen. I know he had a shocking night.
Oh God. Try the veal. He's here till Thursday, everybody.
How was his performance? It was electric.
Oh gosh, man. You sure you ain't got no kids with all these dad jokes, man? Golly.
All right. So that happened. So it was a little bit of a tense energy in the air. But they finally make their way to the stage. See Tay-Rock behind Geechi, and that was a very interesting optic because it just made me stop to think about. Let me see if I can pull this up. It made me stop to think about Disaster's famous stance towards Eazy, the block captain, in his third round.
Oh,
he said, here we go. He said, can't stop burning every single bridge you interact with. Listen, man, I know y'all don't like Disaster, but when Disaster told that to Eazy, he wasn't lying. The man was not lying. The Rock was literally behind Eazy at his Chrome debut, and the following Chrome event, he's on the stage, but on the opposite side. Like, I thought that spoke volumes.
Interesting.
Right. So they're about to flip the coin, but Eazy decides to go first. No coin toss needed. Just goes right into it.
Okay, so there wasn't no behind the scenes toss of the coin or anything like that.
He just goes straight into it, and you know me, Vlad. I always preach. I feel like that shit is ineffective, man. Like, I don't feel like the ideology of snatching momentum at the beginning of a battle works out in the long term of all 6 rounds. Like, is it worth that little bit of a spark? Are you really going to be able to counter or deflect something that powerfully from setting the tone? I don't think so. More times than not. So I don't know if it was the best move for him, to be honest. But out the gate, Easy's hitting all these it's like, all right, I'm gonna be rabbit myself. I'm gonna tell you straight up what this guy's gonna say. Like, he gonna talk about this, he gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We call him Geechi Gossip. He gonna counter right. He gonna talk about. Let me see if I have the full list here.
Oh, here we go.
Do I have the list here? I probably don't. But the point is, he was just straight up like, he gonna talk about Papoose, Remy, this and that, a gun title angle. Man, stop it! I'm a drug dealer. I got behind Rock to make a profit. It's kind of admitting to like using them, but it's like,
hey, listen, man. He already told
worked,
you, man. It's all about. Hey, wait a minute, though, friends. There's a bar that at the very beginning of the battle. Yeah. When he turns to Rem and he's like, Rem, like, are you gonna tell them?
Tell her, or should I?
I'm like, all right, let's see if this leads to anything later on or whatever. So
yes,
I just thought that was, and then he like kind of, tripped over a word right after that. So I'm just looking at these little context clues throughout the battle and just seeing like, well, what's going on around here, man?
First round was filled with a lot of good material. Like, the first round was really competitive. He had the if you heard somebody did something to me over a female, and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female. Like that was a haymaker in the room.
Oh,
You know,
okay. All right.
but that also set the precedent for a lot of things. Obviously, it worked, but you know, it's like a booby trap.
France. So I'm watching the battle at home, and I'm fully paying attention. I'm like, this is a mega match. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be out of it. I want to be able to catch as many bars as I possibly can. So I'm hearing the crowd go crazy. Easy's doing the Ultimate Warrior flex, yelling. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. So let me get this straight. A man could assault you, victimize you, and then okay, so you stay with the woman, but you get no get back because you stay with the woman. Like, I don't know in what street, anywhere, what favela, anywhere where the woman that you stay with is gonna look at it and like respect it, especially if you got the background that you have, and that person might have a similar background to you, because he never says who the woman is. He's just, I love how Easy kind of tiptoed around a lot of stuff in this battle. There's never anything that addresses Remy or Papoose by name, or anything that's a her or a she or a girl. That could technically be anyone. So, you know, that could be whoever, but I just also noticed that. But yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. People went crazy for the bar, but to me, it didn't add up. What about you?
Nah, I mean the bar hit. I think like it was a good
Or am I
haymaker.
missing something from the bar? Like, did I miss the bar? Did I misinterpret it?
You want to know who I'm messing with? You gay. I'll tell you the details. You got to keep it on the DL. You know,
DL.
like
Yeah,
so,
that's
like
kind
when
of, I like that wordplay though with the
yeah,
you're gay, keep it on the DL. Dope
yeah.
wordplay.
No, listen, I'm telling you, his first round got a lot of gems in it. So
It
it's a
was
good.
standard easy.
It was
Except for
it,
that line didn't make him look like the man. You see what I'm saying?
but
I don't get
yeah,
it.
nah, it got a very big reaction, and even had him do his like,
Ho, 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 ho. He tried to hold up for the diss battle, but now he went back to ho, 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 ho. I'm like, I don't get it.
right, yeah.
Maybe
Um,
someone in the comments can explain it to me. I will be in the comment section. Break it down to me, please, in case I missed it.
he said targets locked. You're not in indoors download. You're not installed. Investment bankers, the stocks involved. Your third round is what other people do. Is what other people do to you. So knock it off. You won't have to call your man's voicemail to hear his voice. Effing with me, it'll be a conference
Conference call.
call.
That was fire.
That
That
was
was fire.
fire. I like
That was
I'm talking
fire.
survival mode. Fire came from the sticks. Had to stop the Reaper from doing taxes because he was claiming the kids. You'll get buried alive when they visit you. We don't even let dirt nap.
That was
We we,
fire.
we hit your app. Do you know what happens when we hit your Apple? We start getting unexpected charges.
Mhm.
Man, we'll make your born day, your death day. We go 2 for 2. We do God a favor, say happy birthday at funerals. Two that yo, listen, his first round, his first round was hard,
He was
man. You
cooking.
know
I ain't
what I'm
gonna
saying?
front.
What'd you say?
After I got past that bar,
Yeah.
the ball cooking, man. This was standard
Yeah.
easy. The ball was
So
definitely cooking.
I
He
want to
had
ask you
another
this
big bar too in that first round. After that, I can't remember which one it was, but he definitely had another like really one that landed big.
after
But
the female bar.
yeah, but
Was it
anywho though, regardless though, his first round, because I watched this battle twice, man. He was cooking that first round. That was standard easy with the wordplay and the interwoven bars and all that stuff. And his
oh,
D
I think
Rubs
I know what
references
bar
were which
sorry,
one?
I know what bar you're talking about. He said split an ounce. They don't even know the half. I saw perks in jail, medicine cabinets, pills behind the glass.
Yeah, that was crazy too. Yeah, his references too, man. They were up to par also in that first round. So dope standard first round from Easy, man. Like I wasn't mad at nothing. He definitely, for going first, he set the tone and got the energy rocking. Like up until that point of the night, it did not feel like a big battle event was going on. You feel me? Feel like a battle event was going on. But once those guys hit the stage and the stage was flooded and the building was packed and the smoke was everywhere, and you got Nitty and Rock and you got Eazy's peoples over here, and then that first round was like, oh, okay, this is the bar heavy round, but he definitely ain't come to play. And Eazy's first round was fire. And then Geechi goes.
So I want to ask you this. I got a bunch of bars from Geechi's first round I want to read, but when I was watching Geechi's first round in real time, it felt like it started a little bit of a slow cook, just a little slow cook. Then it started to heat up, and his round felt exponentially longer than Easy's. But maybe it's because of all the ad libbing, messing with the crowd, talking to the rounds. A whole lot of interruptions. So that might take place as to why the round felt that much longer. But it felt like he was heating up and slowly about to snatch the round, and towards the end, it felt like he snatched the round. That's how I felt about it.
Same thing at home too. He progressively kept getting stronger throughout the round, but I did notice what also helped put it over the top too, because they both had references that you can compare and contrast in round one. Eazy's drug references versus Geechi's drug references. And when he's talking about, the fiend that would sneeze and like the make him high again and stuff like that. And then he had a couple other bars that were just like, oh my gosh, man. So as I'm comparing those, and then as he closed out the round, it was just like you could edge Geechi Gotti, man, this round one, John. And he's taking that 1-0 lead.
Let me get to it. So Geechi's first round, he starts with I managed to keep you alive. I kill any and everything. I don't even let rumors live. That was tough. He said, you're just a robot who learned how to mimic the manses, this Philly Ninja AI.
When it started off, when he said, what was that thing he said? Would Remy manages your career? Let's see if this B word can manage to keep you alive. Or something like that.
I just said that. Managed to keep
No,
you alive.
you didn't read that.
I'm sorry. I'm just skimming. All right. You know what?
I'm saying from that. That's when it started off for me. That's when I knew. Like, wait a minute. Let me give
it its proper thing. I just wanted to go through the lines, but I'll give it its proper just due. Hop out deep. I slide. I'm glad she's helping you with your career. Let's see if this beat could keep you I'm sorry, man. You made me this whole thing, man. Hop out the deep and I slide. I'm glad she's helping you with your career. Let's see if this bitch can help you manage to keep you alive. And who's been feeding you lies? You know what I'm saying? I don't give a F who you is. I kill any and everything. I don't even let the rumors live.
Oh my God.
Let me do some more justice there.
Pairing those two together, that's when the battle kicked off for me. That's when it was officially like, okay, Geechi is now, he's entered the group chat now. Like, he's here now.
He said, I was like, I just want to keep reading this. Sorry.
No, go ahead, player. Go ahead.
He was like, I was like, what a thug. Had to learn the dance move just to get to the drugs. I was picturing cuz really thinking about him, how to scrape up an ounce. In order to get, he got to do the bankhead bounce. I mean, wait. Going for his trap was a birdie, and it's taking too long because this dumbass in there getting sturdy. But look, I kind of relate to him because the first time I had to shoot it, I needed to learn how to dance too, and that's a fact. My op tried to run him, man. I Millie Rock and had to get his cabbage patched.
Yikes, man.
That was tough.
Yeah.
He also had the because I could tell when somebody was really born in it. If it don't lock up from baking soda, put more in it.
Yeah.
Coke so pure it made people start to snort different.
Oh, not that man, that's when.
But then he kept going. He said I had some dubs, but I gave them away like I was forfeiting.
Oh,
I was next to Chayna watching it, and like I hit her. I'm like, yo, forfeit. I just caught that. I'm like, yo, we're looking at each other like, yo, like he's heating up, like he's about to like start to take this around, and he's like,
I love how you slap Shayna Ashley as hard as a dude.
Yeah, it happens.
You heard that beat?
She did it too. Yes. She did it too. She was like,
how's your arm? How your shoulder feel?
I had to hit the massage gun when I got back home.
Oh, okay. I feel you.
He had the first round is loaded with like back to back. He had the
Yeah.
play for what? I really flipped bricks. Got it busted open before it got sent. So much residue under my fingernails. Looked like French tips.
Oh
Tough,
man. Yeah.
tough,
That
tough.
got crazy.
You,
That got
you ever
crazy.
you ever seen somebody smoke wet, think he on fire, started rolling on the ground? And again, Sean, you said you walked on water. As a kid, my OG died from that water till I was old enough to know what Sherm was because I thought he really drowned.
I thought he really
Crazy.
drowned.
My
Yeah.
favorite was this part right here. Let me find this.
Uh-oh.
Yes. He said, "You with Johnny Mac? No, he a clout chaser? Bro, he a snake. Now he's standing next to you saying, bro, he's a great. You got about 50 battles, and we only seen him for the last 2. Where was he for the first
First
48?
48.
Mm.
Philly was like, oh, yo. I love when
Yeah,
somebody says something
that was one. That was
and you get the
one.
other side like turned up, man. Yeah, that was definitely one. He
Yeah.
landed that one.
Then he ended it with so much blood hit the floor. They got to clean it with a squeegee. I'm
Squeegee.
talking open casket because as people might want to see the morticians had a hand job,
This is the
but
one.
somewhere they made it look like it was
Easy. Oh my god. That was the one, man. I think that might have been the one that captured it for me, man. That might have been the buzzer beater right there.
Yeah. So honestly, that first round is very close. If somebody edges it to Easy, I actually can see that. But for me, like it just started to like Geechi slowly. This is the benefit of going second. So like if Easy goes second, I feel like this round is much more decisively in this fashion. But it's a competitive round.
Yeah,
Second
debatable
round.
round. I edged it to Geechi.
Second round.
Things got a little weird here, friends.
Things got
Things
a lot
got
of weird here.
now we all know this is the round where things got very chatty patty. Real names of family members, crimes, allegations of snitching came out without any paperwork. This is 2023. We're in battle rap now. You know, you got to drop that documents if you're gonna accuse somebody of that. But this is when the battle started to like shape shift a little bit. France, what was the feeling in the building? Because they just barred up round one, so bars, and now we're getting this stuff that we don't get from Easy. What was the feeling in the building? What were your feelings?
It felt like his second round like was just a drop off from his first. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really enjoy a lot of the angles from the second round. Like I really wish he just stood in the same bag that he was in the first round because like there's some parts of it that like was kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Where it's um, like maybe I guess like this when he started talking about like the coffee stuff that was solid, or like he's not paying child support, and he's like you corny as hell, you fucking bum, splitting money with rum, when you should be splitting with your kids. Like that was solid. You know what I'm saying? Um, you a league owner, you got to protect the price. If Coffee Brown is headlining your event, you got to kick out the bitches that she don't like. Um, he had jail commissary. Why else would he trade coffee for a hustle? Like that was slick too. Like I guess some of it was cool, but like I guess like the bar about like Eli the mayor and all that, like that kind of got debunked out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Then he called him Geechi Gossip, but then he went and proceeded to name father, mother, baby mother, things
Two
his
of
father
them.
was charged
No,
for.
his
Two of
wife's
them,
name
what's his name?
and the
Yeah,
child's mother. Yeah,
it was,
first
it was
and
a,
last.
it was a lot. And I guess he's like I'm petty, so I guess he's saying I'm doing this because I'm petty. But it's like you got in the gossip bag too. You know what I'm saying? Like so
Yeah.
in his post game interview. I want to read this Easy quote because I just like I read this quote and I was like, bruh, like we can see you in 4K. He says, I got the first 2. You're not gonna give me the third, but my third was fire. I gotta understand bad rap is messy. It ain't about the bars. Salute to Geechi, he was cool, but he wasn't spitting no bars for real. It was a few, but it was gossip. If you want to judge it by gossip, if that's the case, he won. If you want to judge it by battle rap, I was up 2-0. It's like,
but does he not know that we saw all the gossip that he just dropped? The gossip that we knew nothing about?
that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, we can see you in 4K. You're gossiping too. And this is something that I feel like we don't talk a lot about. Introducing angles is renders to be ineffective because it's not familiarized with us. So unless you're gonna really paint the picture with a proper person or find a way to incorporate a bunch of angle punches in the middle of it, like introducing a new angle is extremely risky and it can fall flat or just not really be as effective as you want it to be. And that's
Right.
why like we knew what exactly Geechi was going to talk about, and yet it worked. So when Eazy tried to foreshadow it in the first round, it's like, bruh, he's still gonna do it, and we're gonna like it, like because we're familiar with this.
Yeah, man. That was very interesting and it was an unexpected turn. I didn't expect Easy to go down that road. And but hey, nonetheless, it's a battle. Like we've heard crazier things in battles and stuff. And the bars weren't bad attached to it, but it's just okay, I guess we're going here with it. So now Geechee gets to go, and like you said, automatically he debunked it when he's like, "Hey, yeah, you're talking about my co-defendant. My co-defendant is Eli the Mayor, and Eli the Mayor is right there talking about, yeah, man, we took a plea together. You know what I'm saying?" And so he's debunking that they hanging out all the time together. Geechee's kid apparently lives with him according to Geechee and stuff like that, and it was just straight. I'm like, yo, man, we're learning the name of his child's mother, first and last name, and then he's talking about your dad caught a case in '96. I'm like, '96? I was 15, 16 years old in '96. This is bananas. So I say that to say this while you're introducing these topics and all that stuff, like no one really knows if this stuff is really true or not. And at the end of the day, you're talking about a guy who, if we're looking at these dudes' characters and all that stuff, like what did you expect? Geechee grew up and with silver spoons all around and stuff like that. The probability that his dad has encountered some troubles in the past is something that you would expect. So it's like, but I guess he was tying that all into, well, you and Li, you guys steal, your dad steals, your child's mother steals, all that stuff and all that. So he's tying it together in the angle that Geechee is a thief. But I think as he's tying all of that stuff together, I think he underestimated the fact that he might lose some people along the way, talking about family members that we're not really concerned about because they're not part of the drama like you, Remy, and Pap are. So it's not going to hit the same. It hits different.
You said it, bro. You said it. But I'm not gonna lie though. Geechee starts the second round. A lot of stumbles, right? Like a lot of
Well,
but
yo,
a lot of
bro,
interact, a lot of interruption
bro.
from the crowd. There's some easy talking through, bit of the stumbles, and I think Geechee held it very well composed from the stumbles as much as he could, but there was a lot of it, and it really
A
was
whole
more
lot.
towards. Let me see. I have some stuff here. It really was more towards against just like the first round, towards the end of the second round, where I started to feel like
Late middle, he started to cook.
yeah, like he really started to heat up a little bit when he's kind of like, I'm talking, I've been on iBattle, GTX Bullpen. I got King of the Dot at the end of the month. I just did a pay-per-view on Caffeine. I had
I
my
do what I
my
want.
peoples in King of the Diamonds, two opposing league owners get to chill up in the club. I'm on Chrome 23. And after this, I'm going right back to Smack. So who really do what they want? Like, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard. Because
I ain't
it's
gonna lie.
like you are going against the machine, but you're stationed in one place. I'm with the machine still, and I'm
Going
everywhere.
everywhere.
I'm everywhere
Yeah.
and here. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like when Chef Tress told a show off. He's like, peep the
you,
facts.
you
I
can't
can
go to
come to
URL.
RBE. You can't
You
go
can
to
go to
Smack.
URL. Yeah, you can go to Smack.
You know what I'm saying? So
That was so
that
grind
hit.
timey.
Yeah,
But it hit
that
hard though.
it
But it
hit. It hit. Go ahead, bro. I got
but
more
if
to
you
read, but keep
no,
going.
but if you're thinking about it though, and he's
Yeah.
right, so all right, Easy's, he's always talking the hustler talk and all that stuff. I mean, what type of hustler would you rather be? A hustler that can go visit all sorts of neighborhoods and get all sorts of work off and, mix and mingle with the people? Or, you're relegated to really being in one situation and stuff like that and keeping yourself cooped up. You know what I mean? Like Geechee managed to get his situation the way that he wanted to. And, he's driving some points home that, I can go everywhere, come back, and it's all good because that's how I always presented myself. And I was never looked at as something different than that. So so I think that part might have gotten lost. And I do agree, man. Like France at home, I'm kind of like, where are we going with the second round right now? Geechi, please pick it up because I don't want this battle to go downhill. So once he started picking things back up towards that, midway of that second round, I was like, all right, okay. We're gonna
Yeah.
salvage this joint, man.
So after I do what I want, he tells me straight up, you know what I'm saying? Let me get it up here.
Yeah.
You ain't even from Philly. You a character who puts on a costume. Every time you rep your city, you a mascot. I do this ish for the have and have nots. While we're wondering if Pat punched you, we was all wondering if you have or have nots.
Man, that's when he kicked up in the round. That's the official bar where it's like, okay, we're going back to the first round now. And now we're kicking back up the energy. In France, if you watching the battle, see, like every time we always say, yo, we can notice the levels in battle rappers. Like we know when Geechi's in the Tesla, and we know when he's got that conviction and when he's delivering at 100%. Because once he got to that bar, you could even hear Rock saying, yo, stay right there, like keep delivering like that. And yo, I mean, like I said, he traveled across the country. Now the air conditioning is cut off, it's mad hot, it's smoky, so physically this is a tougher performance, as opposed to big air conditioned joint, whatever. So you are going to feel it physically. You may not be able to deliver it how you with that same energy that you think you want. But once he hit that bar and got that reaction, and Rock like hit him with that jolt of energy, like, yo, you got to stay right there. That's when he brought that intensity back that he didn't have because he was rolling around all over the place and trying to get it together. Once he
And
hit that bar, that's when we
yeah,
were back rocking again.
actually, I think we need to get the whole timeline of this correct, right? Because when he said the "who really do what they want" bar, after that he
Yeah.
goes, "Do what they want, do what they want," and it looked like
Yeah.
he really did stumble, like he
I,
sold
I
the
thought he did.
stumble.
I ain't gonna
He
front. I thought he
sold,
did.
and he was like, "Do." I was like, "Oh no, no, no!" He's about to set up the do
Oh
angle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
he sold it to the point the crowd was like, "Oh, oh, oh," and then he goes, "Do, oh, I knew there was something I forgot to mention." And it's like, oh, so now now you have officially opened this door. We know you're about to start the Hurricane Do angle, but then that's when he had the have a have nots bar. So he
Yeah.
had that haymaker right there in the middle of opening this brand new angle where he
Yeah.
straight up was just like, like he's weaving in and out this angle because like he's also like mentioning like, oh, why your paperwork, where you show the date, why were you arrested? And Easy goes, gun charge. You said gun charge or drugs? It's funny because A said drugs is a, so that means I know your real charge is domestic.
Nothing.
And
Yeah,
it's like,
that was
oh, so he found a
that
way to
was
like,
clever. That was
woo,
clever.
found a way to just tie in all these things,
That was clever.
papoose, your charges back to the to do, and now it's like we've
No,
heard these
battle rap
hurricane,
bar. Yeah.
yeah, we've heard these Hurricane Do angles so many times from Don Marino to K Shine to this person, that person, like
Thanks.
everybody, Hitman, everybody has brought this up to him, right? But at the end of the day, we already know what's up with a battle rap. It's not about if the angle is truthful or not. It's what's told is how it's sold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's packaging this Hurricane Do angle the best out of anybody that's ever touched on it. Where he's just like he has the perfect wordplay for dude's name. It was all right there, like the rent dude, this dude,
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else he had here. The you was all in the event showing out so the streets could see. Oh, here it goes. You knocked her out. That's weak to me. What's even weaker is you didn't even try to do it in secrecy. You was all in the event showing out, and so the streets could see. You hated to see her with somebody with attitude. So she always prayed you would take it easy.
Easy.
She even said F the police. She didn't want to get the cops involved, knowing that jail for black men ain't no safe place. She will go online, do damage control. She couldn't block your punches. She's pretending it didn't happen. The only way she could save face.
Yeah.
Wait. You mean to tell me you think we forgot she was the breadwinner when she used to make the breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Back when you was a, oh my God, bro. Back when you was a nobody.
All allegedly.
Yeah, I'm just reading the lyrics. Back when
No, I
back
know. I
when you
feel
was
you.
back when you was a nobody, still getting charged to events. She treated you like the head. But then Smack fame and your head got bigger. She didn't want to go online and bash you, but you put her out the crib the moment you felt she was past due.
That's dude. Yeah.
Like, listen, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be transparent with this. These angles are always gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm this angle's gonna be effective for me always. It's a reason why everybody's harped on it, but this was the reason he sold it the best. He did go on to say he pistol whipped her. She was at the hospital and Hurricane Dude did a hip hop is real interview. Straight up was like, I ain't get pistol whipped and I ain't come out the hospital. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't she ain't saying the real one, you know what I'm saying? And she does.
A lot was said in the silence.
And she does have a tweet literally about the
Uh-oh.
I guess the renting being put out in the tweet. This tweet is from earlier this year when he was crashing out with Hustle and her on the timeline. And then he tweeted she's tweeted how many times did I run away from you and your house. So like listen, the point is, brother, like there's a reason why everybody's harped on this angle is because they you know what I'm saying, and Geechi executed it the best I've ever seen anybody touch on it.
Now, this is where it gets interesting because I don't know if you can hear the mics in between the rounds, but Eazy's talking to Geechi and he's like, yo, man, you putting salt on my name. He's like, you can't be doing that, man. Like that's a narrative out there. You can't be putting it out there. Geechi's like, no, what you mean? He's like, yo, this is battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting to a narrative is narrative, a story is a story. And it's funny, man. It's like, yo, Eazy, if you're concerned about these things being dropped in a rap battle, then maybe it's time to like not battle rap anymore. You know what I'm saying? And stick to the acting or something like that, because this is battle rap. These angles are always gonna be there. People are always gonna use them. So I don't know, man. If these are things that you don't want to hear, and it might be time to be like, yo, man, I had a great run. I'm out of here. I'm gonna just run the trenches and do some acting.
I concur. So now let me ask you this, right? The third round is the round everyone was, everybody is clamoring about. But there's a lot of people online that do have Eazy winning this battle that aren't E-Hive. And they're saying they had him winning the first two rounds. And obviously Eazy thinks he wins the first two rounds himself. Do you see a case for him to win these first two rounds?
I can see the case. I can see the case because the first round is a super competitive round. So if somebody says, yo, I slightly edged, like if somebody says, yo, I got Eazy clearly winning the first round, like there's no competition, I'd be like, okay, you're bugging. Even if they said that for Geechi, I'd be like, you're bugging. That first round was competitive. So you can edge it to whoever you want to. The second round, there's wiggle room. If you're someone who's saying, hey, I don't know if any of these angles are true, I'm just here for the raps and the way that they're delivered, then I can see someone saying, yo, I also have Eazy round two. I can see that, However, I don't judge battles until the battle is over, because you can technically win rounds 1 and 2, but let's say you won rounds 1 and 2 by a slither and the third person has a knockout third round. I judge battles like that. I need to see the complete battle and have the complete story and the whole arc of the battle, because the battle is not necessarily over. I know it's going to sound crazy, but the battle is not necessarily over if someone wins the first two rounds. Like you can still get knocked out in that third round and the battle's over and that person wins. TKO.
Listen, I get it. People felt like those first two rounds were competitive. I know if you didn't like Geechi's second round or Eazy second round, I get it, because I guess both of them had a lot of angles. Like, you could also very well be the same person to say, I'm tired of the do angles. I'm tired of some of these topics. So like it might have just not rendered effectively for you. But I'm just out the gate when he kind of debunked some of the stuff that he did. He has some dope pockets where he was like, I put in too much work in this coaching. You ain't done enough. You ain't more consistent than JC Rocker DNA. You ain't got no more quotables than Nitty Twerk, Surf, and Free to Wave. I got 3 belts for being the best. What more you got to say? You know, all these male battle rappers in the male dominated sport, but you had to join the female league just to be a face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just felt like there was so much Geechi was touching on that had like substance as far as like, yo, I feel like these are accurate points he's touching on. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, like it sounds crazy. You can argue that you can have Geechi up 2-0. I could definitely see the 1-1 case. But even if you have Eazy winning edge in the first two, that third round was just too powerful. And it's crazy
Yeah.
because Easy's third round is actually good. Like when he had
Right.
there's a lesson in every bar, you know what I'm saying? And he
No,
had
he
the
was barring up.
whole I've been done dirty by my people I really love. I've been cut off my emotions. Plus, I see my mom play the part of Superman as a woman at her lowest. Like
Yeah.
fire. What? Absolute fire. You know what I'm saying? They both had misses in their second rounds, but like I'm just feeling like it's crazy because Easy's third round's pretty good. And as a whole, I just felt like he made Geechi kind of work to like take every round. Like at some point, Geechi reached a moment in each of his rounds where it became undeniable. He snatched the crowd back and closed the round out strong. And that's how I felt every battle. I mean, every round of the battle. Like it was competitive, and then Geechi ran away with it. Competitive, and then Geechi ran away with it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's exactly how we did it. And with that third round, man, there's just really no denying it. He delivered a textbook battle rap round when you have angles, when you want to have shock factor, when you want to have bars, when you want to have sensationalism, when you want to go viral. Like that's something that you need to go and study right there because he spared absolutely no one. Even the boss caught a shot in the joint, and everybody was getting shot. I mean, Pap, he ain't really, man, listen, he laid it all out. He talked about everything you wanted to hear about the Pap and Remy situation. And for a second, I didn't know if there were NDAs signed on Geechi's side or not. Because at first he said that there wasn't when they were having when they had the trailer and all that stuff. So, but then, in the battle, he's saying, yo, they made me sign one. So I don't know what's real or what's not, but he didn't spare Remy. He got at her. And with the blessings of A.Ward, who's Eazy's friend. You gotta watch out for your friends. Especially after you just read that bar, friends. And he just basically reused that whole Big Joe round, but he reused the whole thing, the cadence, the delivery for the best dudes. He didn't want to step dudes, all that stuff. And then, but France, when he said, hey, Papoose, and the guy, of course, yeah, that's the way you talk to yo. I said, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not gonna utter that word, Pap. I'm also a married man, so I ain't gonna disrespect you. Plus, I know you got the, you know what I mean, allegedly. So I don't want no parts of that. But I couldn't believe that, yo. When he said that, I said, you know what? All right, man. Battle rap is in good hands. There's someone who's not afraid to see that line and cross that line and still do it respectfully, because in the next bar he's like, hey Pat, man, I mean, no disrespect, I apologize, I'll be up here just running my mouth and stuff like that. So it was like, yo, you know what, man, this is all in the theater of battle rap right now. Outside of that, as a man, I wouldn't disrespect you. So I respected that, because we all married, me, him, Pap, Geechi, you know what I'm saying? So I respected that, but man, that was the one. It's like, even if you didn't care about all the other stuff, once he said that, that was a battle rap moment where it's like, oh, you come on, oh my God, like, but the round just had everything you wanted to hear, man. Like, there's no way if you want to argue it, you got to be an easy and empathizer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you're gonna argue it, but. Hands down, this was a TKO round, though. But Eazy's round was good. I don't want anyone to
Let
think his
me ask you
round
this:
wasn't good, but this was a TKO.
there was a sneaky bar when Geechi started the whole Verb third round portion of his execution there of the league owner, and he's the black captain. He had a bar there that I felt like really hit but didn't get reaction.
Which
He
one?
said, "Man, you foul for real, and I really hope that awkwardness in your home, your child don't feel." I was like, damn, bro. Like that's just like I'm not a parent. You're a parent, so I was just like, damn, bro. You know what I'm
Not the
saying?
nice. Not the nice. I
There,
feel
there
like he
was
was talking to her like
he
that,
said,
man.
You've had
Oh,
6 Chrome. He said, you up here supporting the victim. You've had 6 Chrome events. Pap was at all of them. How come he ain't at this one?"
this one. Oh,
And then he
man.
said straight up, he said, "We talking Barack, Michelle, Pap, and Rem. Y'all a poster child and symbol for black love. Wouldn't even think y'all marriage would ever go through them stages. Every interview, he showed his admiration, telling this world that his woman was the greatest. He held you down from prison for 6 years. And I know he cried big tears. He stood by you, your biggest accomplishment in the world, and gave you big cheers. Now, yo,
This dude was
yo,
wilding. I was
he
like,
was
what is
wilding, bro.
happening right now, son?
Yo,
I mean, and the thing is, like, we know
yeah.
this is Verb's rhyme, and Verb is at home rubbing his hands, going, "Oh yeah, back in the algorithm, baby." I'm sorry, Easy. It's Easy's time, baby.
Yeah.
Rubbing his hands, man. Rubbing his hands, son.
No, they
Nah,
had a
man.
lot. They had a lot of. Listen, I also feel like going back to the beginning of this battle when Geezy
Yeah.
decided to go first. I can't help but feel like if you go second, he has a much stronger case this battle. His third round was good. He could have closed out strong. His first round was extremely competitive. He could have had the last word. And that could very easily shift the dynamic of things. Sometimes it's really just that simple, man. We have a
Yeah.
Let's Think battle rap video about turn order and the whole psychology of just going first and second. It's for a reason. It's not for no reason, bro. This happens. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. But I mean, nothing to hang his head about. Dope battle. Wasn't the smoothest battle, but it definitely, I guess, it lived up to that hype because all before the battle, France, pardon me, I was a little nervous. Like, the promotion, the back and forth is kind of light. I didn't know what kind of match we were gonna get, and then especially after seeing the coffee match and all that stuff. But Geechi, man, he wasn't happy with us though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Geechi let us know, like, oh, y'all talking about my coffee performance, like, blah. He let us know. So after this
Hey,
performance, he let our
hey,
rook Jay Smo know, like, yeah, yeah.
put
What's up
put
with that
that in your
review
write
now?
up. Put that in
Put
your
that in your
articles.
write up. So I'm
We
looking forward to that article, but
we did
Geechee was
a
on it though.
we did a Twitter poll. Who do you have winning the main event? Geechi Gotti or Easy the Block Captain? Bruh, this is the first time Easy the Block Captain has lost a Twitter poll in probably
Wow.
3 years, bruh. He is losing 25% to Geechi 75% with over 5,000 votes. And this is pretty much the same variance between Rap Grid, Piper
Yeah.
Boy, and multiple other platforms. It's between like the 70s to the 20s. Like, and I
Damn.
know Easy and the E High are all like, y'all can't wait for him to lose. Y'all turning on him and all that. And it's like, no, like there was parts of this
Everybody
game
loses.
plan. There was parts of this game plan that just wasn't properly, I think, executed. He left some holes out. He should have seen all this coming. Like obviously, Easy knows that Geechi's going to cross the line and take it there. It would have been a great moment to possibly like he try. I guess he tried to counter right, but to really really counter right, you have to double down, which then also admits to what he's saying.
He had the gloves on. He couldn't take the Let me not say he couldn't take the gloves off. He didn't take the gloves off in his
Also,
defense. You feel me?
I want to address this. Everybody's like,
Sure.
"Oh, he spent his third round to Remy, not to Easy. It's indirect."
Oh.
Hello, he's talking about Remy having relations with Easy. It's still connected to him.
Allegedly. Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, this round wouldn't exist towards her. So this isn't indirect, y'all. I see y'all trying to make these excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's just, I don't know, man. The whole situation is just bananas because whatever, man. It's just, rumors and fodder that's out there, but it now lives in battle rap eternity.
Yeah.
Remy has officially been welcomed to battle rap. And listen, man, this is totally on par for Geechi. You remember when when Nunu was getting divorced and the Beasley rumors came up? What did Geechi say? He went right at both of them while they're there on stage. And that's the place where he battles at the most. So what do you think is going to happen with this situation? Like, he wouldn't be Geechi if he didn't go at them,
Hey,
So
Dicky Sugichi,
wow.
2-0, against Lux and Easy. I gotta give Geechi some praise here. Let me take the time to say,
Let's go.
I definitely doubted him because I seen Easy outperform him on a lot of the URL cards they share together, and I just thought the situation was a little funky. It was a little weird. All these little different little quirks of the date moving, the location moving, had me
Remy
feeling like
going on tour.
the commentators say he shouldn't use the angle. They try to talk about it in the
Bruh.
they try to talk about it in
Bruh.
the face offs. Like I felt like the fix was just kind of
Bruh.
it almost felt like the fix was in, bro. It almost felt that way.
France. Let me tell you. So, as you guys know, on the last show, I said all this stuff happening. I don't know, man. I think Geechi's gonna be able to keep that intensity for 3 rounds and win? I trusted Easy not to lose clearly more than I did Geechi winning, right? But as the face-offs is happening, and I'm just looking, I'm reading the room, and then when Rem said, "Oh yeah, that's right," and Coffee killed you and stuff like that, and I saw the look on Geechi's face, and you hear the commentator saying, "Well, Geechi Gotti really shouldn't use the angle. Geechi should use the angle. Geechi should stay away from these angles. All these obvious angles should not be used." And I said, "Yo, the fix is in over here. Like, battle rap karma will not allow Geechi to lose tonight." In that instance, I switched my pick. I said, "Yo,
At the
this
last
is too
minute,
much." I said, "This is too much. This is
yeah.
this is too much, yo. The conspiracy is in. Everyone's working with each other right now." And I was just like, "Nah, man, the battle rap guys would not let Gotti go out that way." I switched my pick at the last second because it was just too much, man. Like, it was just all the signs were there, like, yo,
And
this is too much.
I know there's some people that they have Easy winning, but I just want to take the time to say the consensus right now is for Geechi. So I'm personally going to count this as a win for Geechi. Personally, a clear win, honestly, in my books. And I want to say this, like I was really going through the his catalog because obviously, like I said, I picked against him. Shouldn't have doubted the champ. He's a champ for a reason. 3-time Cody for a reason. But I was on the phone with the squad,
Yeah.
and we're like, where does this rank as far as all of Geechi's biggest wins? And it might be his top. It might be in the top 5, maybe even top 3. You think about his Loaded Lux victory, obviously. You think about what he did with Twerk. That's a big new era clash. This Easy battle is a big new era clash too. And the only other battles you could put in the same convo is JC win his first road game on URL. Maybe
Yeah.
Suge his Summer Madness debut or Nitty, even though it's not a win, but it's a win because they split it, but it's not a win because there's no whatever. Like that's the only other battles you can put in the convo. But this might be
No, it's definitely
one of
there,
his.
man.
Yeah,
It's
it
definitely
might.
in the top 5. I feel
Yeah,
like early on because this was a knockdown drag out. Easy was really good. Um, they were able to transfer the feeling from that room to your screen.
yes,
And you can feel that intensity. They didn't lose that, which definitely can happen. I've been to live events. You can watch the battle again and go, "What? This just don't even feel how I felt in the room." Sometimes you can't capture that, but they definitely did. And yo, man, they left nothing on the table, and that's what you expect from a knockout, drag out fight, especially when Remy's telling you, "Yo, I paid these dudes big bucks." People are complaining they came with long rounds, but the amount of money she's paying these cats. So like, she's like,
yeah.
"What? Y'all got more raps? Come on, come with it. Bring the raps. I ain't
The
tripping.
main
I ain't
event battle,
tripping."
you need all of it, So,
Yeah,
so,
man, they
so
had all the theatrics.
salute to Geechee, man. You know what I'm saying? This was big, but the bull, like he said it, Chrome 23. I got it. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be iconic. So obviously we'll still see him there. And him and Tay Rock had a lot of words for each other. Tay Rock's like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
kick his ass.
Oh yeah.
And Remy had some real slick words in regards to Tay Rock as
Words for
well.
Geechi too. Oh,
Uh
word. Okay.
yeah, when it came to, let me see if I can find it here.
What did she say to Dante?
Let's see if I can pull this up. Um So Uncle Ra asked her. She was on 50 Minutes of Fame. Uncle Ra asked her about Tay Rock and Eazy. She says he can come over here. Me and Rock have spoken before. Stop playing with me, Rock. You know, tell him to let you come over. Do what you want. You do what you want, right, Rock?
Oh man.
And she also said, Rock, you know, you feel like Geechi didn't do the job that you want to battle Easy. Like she kind of was like you know pushing the button a little bit. So I was like,
Oh
you know,
man, let's get back to these payments, Ninja. That's what Easy's thinking, man.
yeah,
Yo,
I
but
know
Rock, man, Rock had an adventurous night, bruh. I mean,
he did.
he's on the stage, almost about to fight again in a battle. That's not even his battle. Son, could you imagine if he would have ruined that battle? That would have been crazy.
Yeah,
Losing it.
I do feel
But
like Big K is at home watching this with a Birdman hand rub. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah,
Because he's probably feeling like the only other person challenging him right now for Cody contentions is out of his way. That's probably how he feels.
ARP's rubbing his hands right now too.
Yeah, yeah,
Loving it.
yeah. Listen, man.
Loving
Um,
it.
a lot got shaken up yesterday. Chrome 23 actually, the actual Chrome 23 Twitter page had a tweet where we're all recording. Let me see if I can pull this up for you and read this. This is great. They
Meanwhile,
tweeted out. They tweeted
uh,
out, did Easy continue his streak or did Geechi
uh-oh.
win his debut at Chrome 23?
Oh my god.
And
Why
guess
they try to
what?
position it like he's coming home to Chrome?
G- Guess what? They put a Twitter poll of the Chrome 23 page.
They keep it real. Whoa.
There's a reason why everybody's
Zoink.
there's a reason why everybody has that margin, man.
Listen, man. I mean, this is the one, man. Geechi really did it. This is the one, and let's not forget, this
Justice
is
served.
I'll don't put that quote on me, y'all. Don't aggregate us and put that quote on Black. Say France, say.
Yeah.
Nah, man, this was just it. We all knew at some point in time this, has to happen. No one goes undefeated in battle rap, and Geechee had the deck stacked against him, and he came out like a true road warrior, like the true champion that he is, and he delivered. And I want to, I actually want to salute the Camden crowd. They definitely were fair. They had their moments and stuff like that, but it was a good crowd for the moment, and I want to salute them, and I want to salute Rem for getting this battle off and for letting the battle live up to the hype. The night itself, the event itself was for $60. This was not $60 worth of battle rap to me per se. If I had to rate this card, I personally would give it a 5 for the first 3 battles. Geechee and Eazy, they lived up to the hype, but you know,
So
four of
so
those
Ge-
5 points, 4 of those
so
5 points go to Geechee and Eazy. One of them goes to Chayna
also you
Ashley
will give it a 5 in total.
for the night that we had.
Okay. No, just no, because you said 5 for the first 3 battles. So I'm wondering if Geechi Easy then makes it more.
Oh no, yeah, no. 5 overall. Let me not confuse everyone. 5 overall, but the main event lived up to the hype. I mean, from the mics, and then we have the one-sided battle, and then you know what I mean. Then we have clips from the awards. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, I give the evening a 5. I can't get any higher than a 6. You know what I mean? So
You
somewhere
know,
within that
there
range.
were there were some people in the building. I spoke to some people in media. I'm not going to say anybody's name, but they were like, "Yeah, it was an underwhelming event, but it's probably like a 7, 7.5." I'm like, "Damn, bro, like
Yeah, loose,
y'all,
son.
y'all really compromised, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bruh, like it's okay to be fair with a rating sometimes. Like a league can only do so much. The performers have to then show up. And I felt
Yeah.
like you have a 4 battle card, you have very little room for error. You know what I'm saying? 2 out of those 4, one of those 4 battles was a mid off. Respect to my guys, Clips and Ward, and then Flames and C3 had good content, but just major technical difficulties. Chayna dominated Rosenberg, great individual performance from her. And then Geechi and Eazy definitely live up to the hype, but you're at 50% at that point, regardless, even if it's two battles. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
like,
saying like 4 sounds cool if everyone does their thing and it's a crazy night, but it's a dangerous game when you're playing with 4 battles in one night.
yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially when 2 of them have the run-ins that they did. So
I don't know.
okay.
But it looked good at home though. It looked good on the screen. A couple glitches here and there, nothing too crazy though. But all in all, she got that off. She gave the culture one. We definitely got something to talk about for the, next week or so. It's gonna be interesting to see when Eazy pops out, what he got to say. And I'm definitely gonna check out this Rosenberg Frozy after we get off air.
It's still gonna be a war outside that no man is safe from. So best believe, just because the battle's over, we still gotta see where all the media side and post game interviews when Eazy speaks, Geechi go on no studio, and it's still a lot going on. And the major blog sites might pick us up real soon.
Son,
The
Tasha
Geechi
K is on this joint, son. Like it's getting bananas, B. Geechi said he was gonna go viral, and he's already done it.
The clip of Geechi that I tweeted out already has close to 200K views.
OTFMZ made one of the joints.
I don't know how much theirs got. They might have a whole bunch.
No. They Tasha K was using the joint, and she was like, "Huh, look at this," and it's like OTFMZ. So they got the big plug. Pause. Shout out to Josh.
The Geechi Gotti clip on All Things Battle Rap has 313,000 views.
Jeez Louise, man.
So that's already half
to get aggregated,
between the 2 pages on Twitter that are aggregating clips is 500,000 already. So
good luck, man. Good luck. Rem, keep preparing yourself. I don't know. Everybody is gonna respect this paperwork that they got to sign to keep the battles cute. You feel me? But welcome. Thank you for the battle. We appreciate the work that you're putting in. You know what I mean? Ladies, the graffiti is here, all right? Battle rap is telling y'all need to start becoming draws. A.Ward wants you to sell your draws, you know what I mean? But I'm just telling you that you got to become draws. You got to do this promotion because they going to leave y'all behind, man. So I don't know if y'all need to band together and start trying to take things over or do things for yourselves as a conglomerate of female battle rappers or something, because they're telling you ain't enough bread here to make this happen with just you guys. So they're letting you know, you want to get on these cards, you got to turn up. So you see what's happening. Ain't that much space out there. Ain't that much real estate for the ladies. So y'all got to turn up, man, for real.
Yeah, I'll close out with this. This is a subtle reminder to everybody out there when it comes time to end of the year rankings. Let the year play out, man. All right. back in July when we made the survey, said, "Hey, who do you guys think has the tougher year on paper, Eazy or Big K?" They hadn't battled their other 2 opponents yet for the summer. Everybody was like, "Eazy, clearly, what?" And now everybody's like, Big K's in the lead. You gotta let things play out.
Yeah.
You gotta let things play out.
ARP said, like, yes, Cody's coming home to RBE. He lives on it.
Hey, I'm done.
All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for rocking with us, man. If you've made it this far, please hit the like button. It really helps us stay in the algorithms of YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. And I just thank everybody for rocking with us. Follow us on all socials at LTBR Podcast. Once again, let's talk battlerap.com. That J Smo article will be out, and we are going to see if Geechi's going to snatch him up by his collar or if he's just going to shout him out on Twitter. So we'll see. J Smo, man. I'm looking forward to reading that article. That's on let's talk battlerap.com. Until next week, remember, everything ain't for everybody and everybody ain't for everything. Peace. Of course.